and welcome to eSignal Learning. In this video, we'll be talking about the Advanced Get Type 2 trading strategy. The Advanced Get Type 2 trading strategy is one of the two Elliott wave-based strategies of Advanced Get, but the only one that is designed to identify potential market tops and market bottoms. Many of the other trades of Advanced Get are focused on the conception of trend and trend continuation trades. The Type 2 trade is designed to help identify major inflection points within the price action for stocks, futures, and currencies. In our previous example, during the Type 1 trading video, we took a look at the daily example of IAC Interactive Corp. In keeping with that example, we can now see how the Elliott 5-wave pattern has completed itself. We have the Elliott wave 5 at the very top, coupled with the resistance or the profit-taking level of the mob. Now, in terms of identifying a valid Type 2 buy or selling opportunity, there's actually very few rules that go into this strategy. However, these rules are incredibly important due to the speculative nature of the market segment we are trying to capture. And with this example, you'll notice here that we have our wave 5. With the mob, we have a valid point of resistance. With that in mind, we are now going to shift our attention down to the Advanced Get oscillator that we used so critically in the Type 1 trading strategy. In the Type 2 model, what we are looking for is a divergence, or simply put, a clear area where the price action and the Advanced Get oscillator are doing two opposite things. In this example, you'll see that we have in fact printed a higher wave 5, thus completing the Elliott 5-wave pattern. However, during that same corresponding period of time, if we focus on the Advanced Get oscillator, you can see that while the price action did in fact make a higher high, it happened on much less energy. The oscillator during the wave 5 is much smaller than the oscillator that occurred during the wave 3 peak. This is a warning sign from the market indicating that a potential change in trend is likely on the horizon. With that in mind, we can play it forward and see exactly how this resistance of the mob, coupled with the wave 5 high and the divergent oscillator, resulted in the subsequent price action. Identifying situations such as these can be a very, very powerful piece of your trading arsenal. By being able to correctly identify potential turning points or major areas where we see changes in trend, by strategically positioning ourselves in front of trades like this, we now have the ability to capture very strong trends at the earliest possible point in time. In keeping with some of the earlier examples from the Type 1 trading video, let's focus our attention now on the daily chart of SPY, or the S&P 500 tracking stock. As you can see, here we are in March of 2009. The Elliott 5-wave pattern has given us a wave 5, we have a profit-taking level of the mob, and as we examine the oscillator, you can see that we are clearly divergent. The price action has made a new low. However, the wave 5 low, in terms of the oscillator, is much smaller compared to the oscillator of wave 3. From here, we would simply apply a mechanical trigger technique, and as you can see, we have now placed ourselves in front of a significant change in trend. In further examples of the daily chart of SPY, we can see other instances where Type 2 trades are notable. In this case, the Elliott waves have been labeled by Advanced Get. That same 5-wave pattern is still in place. We have a wave 1, followed by a strong wave 2, the very powerful trend of wave 3, a profit-taking move of wave 4, And now we are simply looking for the end of wave 5 for a potential counter trend trade. To help us with that, we'll use the mob to help identify a logical area of support. By drawing the mob off of the low of wave 3, you can see that we now have a level of support right around $108. From here, as the price action continues to move forward, we have now come to rest on the mob. From here, the wave 5 is labeled, and if we examine the oscillator, you can see that we are clearly divergent. The price action has made a lower low during wave 5. However, the oscillator during wave 5 is much smaller than the oscillator during wave 3. This is a classic counter trend type of opportunity that we would take full advantage of. And was it a major change in trend? As we continue forward, you can see how the price action continued to move higher over time. One of the things that's important to understand about Advanced Get is the fact that the tools and the strategies are incredibly powerful, but it's also not the complete picture. Another part of the Advanced Get package includes education from eSignal Learning. When you begin to put the tools and the education together, you now have the complete formula of not only using the best tools on the market, but having the skills, knowledge, and education to use those tools to their fullest potential. It's very much like having a driver's license. You may have access to a car, but if you don't have a driver's license, you're not going to know what to do in incredibly critical situations. The education of eSignal Learning, coupled with the tools and trading strategies of Advanced Get, provides that complete picture. eSignal Learning includes real-time online trading and education with experienced traders. We do that via mentoring sessions and a library of foundation videos. We also have the Advanced Get Trading blog, where our instructors illustrate points of interest across various asset classes. In addition to that, we also have monthly member events and a library of videos on different trading related topics as it all relates to Advanced Get, and even live advanced trading seminars where advanced topics and skills are gained.